Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Yes, it's the guy from the internet. Today we're making homemade bread. I'm gonna spin you around and show you. This is just an easy peasy recipe for homemade white bread. All-purpose flour, yeast, butter, sugar, salt, milk or buttermilk. I used both. This is gonna go on top of it. How much butter? About that much. And getting ready. More to come. Okay guys, now we're back. The thing I like about bread is it's kind of forgiving. Now obviously you need to add your sugar, your yeast, your salt, and your buttermilk because you got to feed your yeast. But how much flour? 6 cups-ish. How much milk? 2.5 cups-ish. Here's the thing. If you add too much milk, add a little bit more flour. If you add, too much flour, add a little bit more milk. It will not absorb any more than it needs to. So this is going to be our chicken scratch, pretty much. We're gonna let this sit, come up to room temperature for about 45 minutes, let it sit. We'll put it on the back of the stove and cover it with a nice cloth just to keep it warm. Look at her, look at that.
Unless you're me, and it matters, because I'm not the bread maker.
No, it doesn't. No. Give me some sugar.
And
Give me some sugar.
Mine don't rise. I think you killed my yeast.
Hey, story of my life. More to come. Okay guys, now, all joking aside, you do need to follow a prescribed recipe, especially when you're working with yeast, active yeast, because if you don't treat it right, it's not gonna rise.
I don't treat mine right.
No, she doesn't. When I make bread, I make 3 loaves, and we eat 3 loaves that day. I don't know what it is, but 5 1/4 to 6.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 cups of milk or buttermilk, and I didn't have enough of either, so I mixed it together. You can even use pet milk or powdered milk. It just depends on what you want to do. 1 pack of yeast. I double it because my yeast is old and it might make it rise funny, but we're working with yeast that is older. Sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and mix it all together. Tablespoon of butter, toss that in there as well. And then you get this wonderful concoction that is going to sit and rise for us if we did right. If not, we'll have flatbread. More to come. All right, guys, it don't look good for the home team. It did not rise much at all. So we're gonna have brick bread, and because this bread is thicker than a Snicker. And kind of like what? We're gonna preheat the oven, 375, and we're gonna put it in for 40 minutes or until the bread sounds hollow, which I don't think that's gonna happen. It is all right.
It's gonna be solid.
We eat our mistakes. Yes, it is gonna be solid and filling. Solid and filling.
It's gonna be a weapon.
Yeah, probably will. More to come. Well, it doesn't look good, but we're gonna put these in there, and we might end up having brick bread. Oh well, away she goes. More to come. Well, it might be ugly bread, but at least it's rising.
Did it rise?
A little bit. And there we go. Came out looking pretty. It is very dense. It did not rise like I thought. I was hoping it would rise half as much again. Very dense bread, obviously, but it's good. It got good flavor. It is slightly gummy on the inside, but it is still cooking. I took it out of the pans because I didn't want the sides to get too done. We're just gonna cover it with a cloth, let it sit, and cool down a little bit. That's good. More to come. All right. Here's the gratuitous shot. Came out looking pretty good. I have done better, but I'm gonna let these guys sit and cool off. It's got good flavor. I don't know why it didn't rise as much as I thought it would, but way it goes. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody should learn how to cook bread. It's easy. Cost about 60 cents worth of flour. And you got 2 loaves. Take care of you people.